This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, how about we look at pretty nice weather conditions across the area this evening. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures fall into the 50s. Changes are coming, though, as rain chances return tomorrow. We're going to see areas of heavy rain this weekend. Now, cooler temps come this weekend as well. It'll turn a bit warmer next week, but we're going to remain active out there with showers and thunderstorms almost daily again. That's because all this moisture that's stuck here in the high country in the mountains is finally going to move off to the east into our area. In the meantime, we have flash flood watches out for tonight in the mountains of southern Wyoming into northern Colorado. 82 yesterday after a morning low of 55. As far as rain goes, nothing in the old rain gauge, 2,600s for the month. That's less than half of what we should have, so it's been a drier than normal June so far, but still well above normal at almost 10.5 inches for the year. We hit 82 yesterday. That was above normal. We were back there again today, and believe it or not, we've had 3, and we'll make it 4 dry days in a row, I think, here tonight. Not so much after tonight, and especially Friday through the weekend. You'll see rain chances get pretty high as we go from late in the day on, really Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Winds are going to remain somewhat in check, a little breezy at times, I think, early next week. So what are we talking about here tonight for severe weather chances? Very minimal here across the region, maybe in eastern South Dakota today and tomorrow, and then no real severe weather chances into Friday. We're going to remain void of severe weather because we're going to be in a pattern conducive to heavy rain. These yellow shaded areas, a slight risk of excessive rain. The green shaded areas at a marginal risk. This is tonight. Now tomorrow, that doesn't really move much. It stays in the same region. Look what happens as we go into the weekend, though. Friday, that marginal threat spreads out across most of the western two-thirds of Nebraska. And then on Saturday, pretty much all of Nebraska under a marginal risk. Most of the panhandle in our immediate area under a slight risk of excessive rain, and some of the area continues that into Sunday as well. So we're going to be looking, I think, at some decent moisture here over the next several days. Temperatures are mostly in the 80s here across the region, some 70s in eastern Wyoming. How about that 91 in Norfolk and Beatrice, warm on that end of the state. Cooler here with temperatures mostly in the 80s. It's in the 70s, comfortable 70s. 75 in Kimball, 78 in Sidney, otherwise 80s from the North Platte River Valley on northward. Winds are a bit gusty out of the southeast. They're gusting up to 20 to 25 miles an hour. Futurecast tonight keeps all the rain and thunderstorms in the mountains primarily, and maybe a few of the eastern plains of eastern Wyoming, but that's about it. Now tomorrow, a different story. We start to see isolated showers and thunderstorms form across the area. There's not going to be a huge number of them, but there will be a few into the early afternoon and evening hours. And then Friday, we sort of reset the stage, and by noontime, we start to see showers and storms break out on a more scattered basis here across the region. You'll notice they're slow moving, and that is going to produce areas of heavy rain. 50s tonight for lows, highs tomorrow. Once again, very similar to today in the 70s and 80s. Precip looks varied depending on where you're at. Anywhere from 100th or 2 in some areas, a half an inch in others. And look at Thedford with over 2 inches of rain. Again, it's going to depend on if you get under some of those heavier thunderstorms. Most areas looking at an inch or more out of the European and the GFS models as we go into the next several days. So periods of heavy rain appear to be coming. A few clouds, lows 56 tonight. Tomorrow, an isolated shower or thunderstorm is possible. Only about a 30% chance tomorrow. That changes, though, as we go into the rest of the week. Take a look at Friday. Saturday, we're looking at some heavy thunderstorms possible. We fall back into the 70s through early next week, even by the middle of the week, still in the 70s, with daily chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms.